Welcome to the Deeper Conversations with Wilma, Beyond What You Know. And today, it's the girls' table. Honest, unfiltered, and real. We are talking life, love, career, mental health, and growth. Welcome to another episode of the Deeper Conversations with Wilma, Beyond What You Know. And joining me today,
Margret, Fifi William, Mano Brown.
Yay! As you can see, the team I have with me in the studio is about to take over. It's going to focus on just us girls being girls, what it means to be a lady. We can start with Maggie getting into details of who she is, what she does, and what her career is. Let's start with that, Maggie. Good to have you.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Glad to have you. So, Maggie, give us your names in full, what you do. Yeah.
All right. So I'm called Margret Kisakye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Ugandan. I do sales and marketing. I work with an internet company, which I'm not going to mention.
That's all right, yeah.
And I'm a mental health advocate, but I'm also a professional.
Mm.
I was into pageantry, an ex-beauty queen. I do commercial modeling. I write. What else? I'm a child of God, yeah. I'm a child of God.
We are children of God too.
Yeah, I think
that's nice. That's very beautiful. We'll be coming back to you, Maggie, again. Hi, Miss Fifi.
Hi.
You can do this to the camera.
Period.
She got off the market. How about me and you and Manu and Maggie?
You guys need to get married.
We're okay for now. Inshallah.
Mm-hmm.
Fifi, good to have you. How are you?
Thank you.
Brief us about who Fifi is.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm called Fifi William. I'm a makeup artist by professional.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say, makeup, I'm just passionate about it. But what I studied back then at school, I did social work and development.
Okay.
In Uganda. I worked in my field for like 1 year, but I love makeup. I just love makeup. I love fashion, and that's who I am.
Just to let you know, this episode is sponsored by Fifi Makeup. You can just have a look, Mano Brown is right there.
I look pretty.
This clock is stabbing, right? I'm trying to avoid it. And of course, we have Mano Brown, and she does not need introduction. Tell us, Mano, beyond being Mano Brown, who are you? What do you do? What's your career?
Of course, I'm Mano Brown.
Mm-hmm.
A law student and also event host.
Mm-hmm.
So me hosting events is just like for fun.
For fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How did you find yourself from a lawyer to hosting event? Because this is entertainment and seriousness, you know?
A girl has to get the bag. So you have to do it by all the way. So I just felt like, because every time I'm out with friends and all this, so I just felt like, why can't I turn what I do for fun into getting like money? Yeah. So I decided like I can't do it.
That field of work, hosting events, is dominated by men. How did you find it? What did you learn from it? How's the experience like?
It's actually a very tricky, business. More especially being a lady into it. It's actually very tricky. And that's what I can say. Very tricky. For those who are into it, they know it actually.
Yeah.
It needs you to be so strong, to be also involve God each and every time, because the stress, the trauma that comes with it, the sleepless nights, it's actually so crazy. But it actually made me what made it for me a little bit lighter was the fact that I had two personal assistants, and they actually made work to be so light for me. Yeah, and I really appreciate them.
Okay, so you're still doing that right now?
No, I've actually paused for a while because this is my last year in uni, and I just feel like I need to focus more. Yeah.
Okay, That's amazing.
Thank you.
Beauty and makeup is something that South Sudan is getting into right now, Fifi. And your name is one of the names that is always around when people talk about makeup. You, Fifi Williams. How did you pick interest in becoming a makeup artist?
Okay, I can say this. Being a makeup artist wasn't so easy for me at first. I actually learned makeup during COVID-19, 2020.
So recently?
Yeah.
So, mashallah, you're really quick.
Yeah. I used to love makeup since I was young. Let me say, I remember when my mom used to do that makeup by then. Yeah. So, and she used to work with Oriflame. So I used to look at the magazines and I was having the passion. Like, I didn't know what makeup artist is by then. But when we've been in Uganda, so I started it from there. So here in South Sudan, to pick a name or being a makeup artist is not easy.
We have a number of good makeup artists. That's
we
why
have a number of good makeup artists, and it's actually a very, let me say, a very what? Competitive in South Sudan, to become one of the people in the city. Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah, so you need to work hard, really, to pick a name or to become someone in the beauty industry.
What's the most challenging part of being a makeup artist?
I can say dealing with clients, because you deal with different people, different mindsets. So anyone comes with anything.
Different personalities.
Yes.
Different personalities. But I think I and Manu, you enjoyed working on us.
So much.
We were minding our business. We didn't know what was happening.
So much.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are the main challenges, actually.
Do you want to say something about your ring? You know, guys, we are so proud of Fifi, you know, going to school, completing her uni, becoming one of the recognized makeup artists, finding her love life. We're going to ask her how she did that, because we need to know. Me and Manu need to know where to head to.
Oh my God.
So we're so proud of you and congratulations for that achievement.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Maggie, by nationality, you are from Uganda. When did you come to South Sudan and how did you find your space in South Sudan?
Okay. So the first time I came to South Sudan, I was actually still in school. I got a job. I was working with an events company, and then they wanted to open another event this side. So I got a job with them. But then when I came, I ended up doing something else. I was here for about 6 months. That was 2015. And then I went, 2015, and then I went back. You guys don't count my age. Because I mentioned 2015 and I see people look, 2015.
Oh, really? That's, yeah.
And then I went to school and then got done. And then I came back. I got a job. I got another job with a company from Uganda. And they had a branch here. So because I had experience in South Sudan, they brought me. And then when I was here, I was working with an advertising company. I was here, worked with them for 2 years. Then I got another job one in South Sudan. I applied for a job and with Connect, where I am, which is the internet company.
How do you describe your stay in South Sudan? And I want you to be pretty open because, you know, culture to culture differs. So how did you find comfort in being in South Sudan, making friends, your workplace? You are surrounded by people from different tribes. So how did you fit in?
Well, I think I've actually fit in pretty much well, because when I think about it, I've had my old big age, let me say, years in South Sudan. I turned 20 when I was in South Sudan. So my big age after school was all in South Sudan. I've met people, quite interesting people. I've made friends. The culture is a bit different because back home people are a bit calm, and it's quite the opposite here.
We're loud. Very good. Just tell us really.
So when I first came, it was challenging because when people hear you speak, when you're calm, they tend to disrespect you sometimes. But then, of course, it's up to you to choose where to put your energy or what to focus on. And I've met quite interesting people. I have quite a good number of friends, acquaintances. I have very good colleagues who are girls. So it's I love it. Actually, I love South Sudan. I do.
You're making cash, are you?
That's true. I mean, but I genuinely love South Sudan.
That's great. There was a video trending recently from Kenya, people saying South Sudanese you see South Sudanese, you see money. You understand? Like, whenever you mention South Sudanese, people just imagine money. People like me, I'm like, you people are just positioning me in the wrong place. Money has nothing to do with me. I'm just a South Sudanese. She mentioned something very important, Mano, and I think we did touch that off the camera earlier on. People having opinions, but it's you to choose where to put your energy. That was such a pretty quote to put. What do you think about that? Because, you know, society right now, especially social media being something new in South Sudan, everybody has something to say about you. And you are the one to choose how to respond to it. How do you deal with that? Because you are definitely one of the influencers right now, dealing with entertainment. Definitely you're surrounded by people. So how do you deal with pressure and opinions?
You know, the best way that works for me is just to ignore. Because, you know, more especially in a society here in Juba, people are so judgmental, and they will definitely have each and everything like to say about what you do and who you are. So the best thing I can advise people is just ignore. As long as the people close to you know who you are and they believe in you, then fuck the rest.
Yay! It's 2026, we're going wrong. People need to receive what they deserve, you understand? It's quite hectic that sometimes you mind your business, you struggle, you try to bring food to the table to your family, but people still have something to say about you. So I think the fact that you have to choose where to put the energy and not caring about them is good for mental health. Have you ever dealt with people's opinion that took you, you know, to
I
get...
actually did several times, and as I mentioned earlier, I started in 2023, whereby that's when I started getting into depression, the social media criticism and all this. And came to 2024 when I decided to put my business out.
Which business was it?
My relationship life out. And then came to 2025. Yeah, I actually got so much criticism, cyberbullying and all this, and I was losing it. But I thank God I had supportive friends, I had supportive family, and also some of the people close to me, let me say them. They were so supportive, and I had God too. That's when actually I drew so much close to God, like, So I overcame
You overcame it.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to lie to us about not being inspired by the relationship that Manu had. And I think so many of us were so happy. We were the in-laws always saying, oh, nice. We got disappointed. We got disappointed because we were not informed about the breakup, because we were part of that relationship. You understand?
But actually, the reason as to why I wanted to announce the breakup, but then some close friends advised me, because already I've been going through it, and the fact that I was dating a foreigner, so many people, more especially, let me say, the boys didn't like it. Like, why would our girl go for a foreigner and all this? So my friends were like, you shouldn't put your business out. Like, they shouldn't know why you guys broke up, or when did you guys break up. So I was like, I just had to do it low-key until they noticed from his page, whereby he started posting sad songs and all this. So that's when people got to know. And by then I've already healed. Like, I was
the next relationship already.
I even unfriended him everywhere. So I would just scroll. People would send me videos. I would be like, I beg.
I think we are in a new world where you break up with someone, Alela Bukra, you're in a new relationship, Habibi.
Thank you. We don't
life has to go on,
Yeah.
We, the social media in-laws, we deserve the information since we were part of that relationship. You people who have relationships and you're putting it out there, we love it for you. It does inspire many of us. But when you break up, remember to also inform us, let's talk about Fifi. Fifi, Mafi's all chef Ragil Delema Fifi Jabubet. Don't joke with Fifi.
And actually, I'm so happy for her, because, here in Juba, what I've learned, from my previous, let me say, relationship, you shouldn't put your business out there. Because, there's so much hatred on media. There's so much, like, everyone has actually something to say. So let me say, for instance, if Fifi was to put her business out there that they were dating, definitely the guy will not end up marrying her. Because they will create, Filipina are so good with creating things.
Stories.
They can create stories. You feel like, is there another man living that lifestyle? Because you get really shocked. So I'm so proud of you. You actually just shocked us with pictures. And that's how it should be. And that's my next move. Yeah. It should be.
Me and Fifi have been on WhatsApp for almost 2 years. Fifi benazil digging taragile. just ما بتراجل ده يدين تراجل يا في من الزلية الصورة نشوفه يا but man that's cool. Why did you do that? Why do you think that was important, the privacy you had?
Well, I've actually been in relationships before.
Yeah.
So it didn't work out, as Manu said. A lot of talks. People talk a lot.
Yeah.
You see? People talk a lot. They interfere into your relationship more than you. So when I got this guy, he's really a good guy. So I'm like, no, this one I'm keeping it for myself.
تطلعوا ليلة برا بجنينه يا baby.
Unless you see me with him out loud in a restaurant or something like this, but you'll never know.
Yeah, you'll have a lot of questions like, are they friends?
Are they dating? Are they friends? Then I'm like, yeah. So I really advise people, this should be your next move. You don't need to.
I'm following it, because me, I've suffered. I've suffered. I'm following it. The next time of coming on media, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to announce my proposal. No, nothing. I will announce the traditional wedding on the
on Saturday.
Nice, you know, being there, bad hearts. Trust me.
Maggie, tell us about that. Definitely, you must be something like low-key type of private person, if that's your personality. I don't know, but tell us, what do you think about this, having to protect your relationship before it's official?
Well, I definitely agree with what she said. It's important to protect your relationships from outside voices.
Yeah.
Because you don't really know who likes you.
Thank you.
And who doesn't like you until you have something good, something to protect. So to me, I'm also that type of person. Unfortunately, mine have not yet materialized into things.
It's been inshallah.
Better when you have less people talking, speaking into the relationship that you have. And then also because, I mean, we meet people who have had, you know, previous relationships. We've also had previous relationships, you see. So when you meet, the day you announce, that's when they start bringing up this person's ex and comparisons.
Thank you.
know,
What you did even before you were born. They will even tell for you the age. The year you were born.
They're also talking about comparing you to the person's ex, comparing him to your ex.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's not worth it. I mean, but also, I also enjoy watching couples.
Yeah, it's nice.
Content.
It's nice.
I love it. So, I mean, I would say do you, but also don't expose a lot.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can always post after the moment.
The
But
legs,
you see,
the hand.
let me say something. You see, let me say the second relationship after that public one. I tried to post only the hands, and funny how Junubin had was shocked. People were like coming to my inbox asking me, "Are you dating with this guy?" I'm like, "No." Then they started sending me a picture of him, and then the wristwatch he wore. I was like, "What? Junubin guy will do that? Don't do that."
Manu should be a relationship influencer.
I have a lot to say.
Manu motivated many people to go out with their relationship.
But behind that, no.
And I'm like, do people have audacity? Don't ask me. Let's go to the next question. So it's quite nice. I think it's nice. Let's talk about relationship. We have touched how important it is to keep your relationship low key. And I think friendship and relationships are too important for us growing up. A relationship is where you run to feel peace, to feel loved and protected. Friendship is where you go also for laughter, sharing information. You want someone to give you advice, to encourage you as a friend. But where we are right now, the current world, you don't know who to trust. You don't know who's your best friend. You don't know who wants you to be at your best level. You don't know who is motivating you. And I believe that we need friends that when I'm feeling weak and I see my friend putting on the work, I feel motivated, because friendship does not only come with going out, having drinks, club. We need friends that move us. So let's start with that, Mano. Friendship. How do you describe friendship these days?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Fake life. Guys, you know,
much.
girl, these two people that call each other Twinny, this
Twinny, I know that when they start saying, "Oh, my love," you see them like trying to go out together, putting on the same clothes, blah blah. Put a question mark. let me say most friendship here in Juba, it's not actually genuine. Yeah, it's hard for you to find genuine friendships because most friendships here in Juba start through gossip. You find like, for instance, people would be like, because I hate Wilma, and then Fifi also hate Wilma.
Then we're friends.
Yeah, when I just open a topic about you, then me and Fifi will start talking. Khalas, bam, we are friends. You see, we start going out and all this. Yeah, this is how most friendship come in Juba.
Which is a question mark. If you are bounding because you speak about the same person, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
It is actually. So let me say, when it comes to friendship should be all about trust. Because with me, when I befriend you, definitely I see you like a sister. I don't see you like a friend anymore. One thing about me, I love running to my friends.
Yeah.
Like whenever I'm down and all this. But then, Juba taught me a lot of lessons. Like, for instance, whenever I'm running to you, what I tell you, what I share with you is what you use against me outside. Without my knowledge, then at the end of the day, you come and hear the stuff like what you exactly things you were saying, someone else is coming to bring them in here.
And they add more to it.
Badly. Yeah.
مرات يا جماعة أنت بتسمع قصص عن نفسك لما تسأل نفسك.
Thank you.
Really?
Me?
You like,
So I feel like we need to normalize being good friends out there. Like, we shouldn't be putting our friends' business out. We should be genuine. We should be loyal. We should have the trust. Because for real, it's hard to find real friendship in Juba. Yeah, but I'm glad for the circle I have. I used to have a lot of people. I used not to differentiate between
socializing and
exactly English associates, colleagues. I used not to differentiate. I used to like combine all. I call them friends. But then at the end of the day, I came and noticed. I'm like, no, I need to start differentiating. Yeah. So and that's where I got the peace. I have a few circle of friends, and I'm grateful for them because they're actually genuine.
Right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm not really against female friendship, but I feel like there's so much growth, loyalty when you have male friends.
Exactly. And something to do with male friends. Ever since I was growing up, my friends are male. Talk of Hotkey, talk of Howard, they're actually my childhood friends. And funny how people till they still judge us. They think maybe I'm having something to do with the boys. But I just feel like there's something so peaceful with having male friendship. Because in Juba, there's secret, how do they call it?
What?
Secret and what? Okay.
Anonymous?
And something like enmity or and so many. Yeah. Yes.
that one.
That's right. So you feel like you take someone as a sister, you take someone as a friend, but behind your back, she's not happy for you. Like she's trying to spoil a lot of business for you. She's trying to destroy your image. And funny how most of the public out there, they believe every word that comes out from your close friends.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah.
Definitely.
So when they hear like definitely I will be me and you, we normally move out, we go party, we do this, and then I say, Wilma that and Wilma is this and that. They will believe because I'm your close friend. Yeah. You see? So we need to actually normalize good friendships.
You mentioned Wilma. I don't know why you used me as example, but it's nice. People that carry my name Wilma for stories just to get attention are losing weight, man. They don't look good. Their skin is not glowing. Fifi, give us a story that changed your perspective about friendship.
Okay, I will add to what Manu just said. Having friends is not bad, actually.
Yeah.
But having good quality friends is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm sure, had a story about a bad friend.
Yeah.
Or if not having a bad friend, maybe you're the
bad friend. So thank you. I like that. Accountability. That's nice.
So you should just pull yourself out.
Yes. Yeah.
Because people in Juba, they have a lot of stories.
Man, we have shared bed with people. Exactly. And then you hear a story outside.
Like, فلان ده كده كده, be like, you even get shocked.
أنا اديتك مدينة يا زول.
age or the same age.
Hey,
Like,
I don't think many just should be betting. That's part
So
of
it's
life,
really
yeah.
hurting. That's why you should be careful with who you move, and you just need to limit your circle.
Yeah.
You can say that, yeah.
Maggie, I think that's deep.
Yeah, it is.
What do you think about friendship?
Okay. So, I mean, to begin with, I think with friends, we have to be conscious. Even before being conscious, I think when you meet someone, you can pick on their energy.
yeah.
So it's important that you listen to your gut. What does your gut tell you about someone? I've personally, I've met people and my spirit told me something and I did not listen to it. And then eventually it proved to me. So, but also what I would advise, what I've been trying to use, be friends with people who have something to lose. Also be friends with people who have something going for them. Because there's this jealous that is in people that, see, let's say I'm your friend Wilma or Fifi, I'm your friend.
We're friends, actually,
And then,
Maggie. Let's
Fifi
say.
gets married. Fifi gets engaged in Qatar, gets married, has a destination wedding. Me, my relationships have been fading. Nothing is going on in my life. I'll start hating myself. And because I'm hating myself, I'm going to transfer that hate towards Fifi.
Fifi, yeah.
Because why is everything working for her and nothing is
Yes,
working for me?
thank you.
So I've just, made a conscious decision that if I'm going to be friends with someone, they have to have something working for them. Because also, why is it that nothing is working for you? Like,
What's your problem?
What's your problem?
Yeah, so because I've noticed that when I meet people who have something going for them, and it doesn't mean that everyone has to be rich. We're all in different seasons of our lives. But you can tell when someone is happy with themselves. And the ladies that are happy with themselves, they're usually good people. So that's what really I base on. And also, I've learned to compartmentalize people. Like you said, sometimes your associates and your colleagues, you tend to call them your friends.
Right.
So I compartmentalize. I know this is my friend from work. How far can we go with this person? Can we go out? Yes. Do I take them to my house? Yes. Do I share a bed with them? And then you understand this thing. Because you can be, when we open up to people, you open your all. And then, like you said,
You end up messy.
months later, you find your stories. And because this is your friend, people are going to believe them.
But Maggie, can I advise you? Never befriend someone you work with. I swear, never.
But it's funny because I actually I work with some amazing girls.
Like your workmate is not your friend.
Thank
And
you.
it's funny because, of course, that's why I say
But it's rare.
compartmentalize.
Yeah.
You can be friends, but then also, the type of person I am, there's certain things I'm not going to talk about. Let's say work. If I'll not talk about my boss with my colleague. If you want to talk about your boss.
If you have a toxic boss.
I'll call my people back home.
Thank you, your mom, your sisters.
Because now I don't even like talking about my boss. So anyway, I wouldn't even talk about it. But also, but I have amazing girls. Shout out to you guys.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I think out of what you have said, I feel like friendship, you shouldn't even have more than 2 friends. As for me, I want one friend. Someone I can talk to about the boss, about the boyfriend, about everyone. One friend is enough, you understand? Definitely, you cannot talk to your workmate about the boss. But sometimes the conversation comes in naturally and you find yourself you're contributing because bozo bikunji ladab hagar, So you just want to talk about that. And then you mentioned something about someone has to have something going on in their lives.
Yes.
This is a very good point. Very good point. You cannot be friend to someone who's not motivated. Your growth will sound to them like you're acting like you know it all. You understand? So sometimes you have to over-explain your point. Sometimes you encourage them to do something for themselves and they feel like it's because you have this and that, you want to tell me what to do in my life. So when you have someone that is busy, someone who believes they're beautiful, someone who is just confident of who they are, they don't have time to feel a type of way about your growth, about how you look like, because insecurity comes in when someone is doing nothing and the other friend is.
They're basically celebrating each other.
Yeah.
Celebrate how she celebrates you.
So I think it's very important to have a friend that exactly relates to what you do. You're busy, they have to be busy. Even if their job does not have to be exactly your job, but they're busy.
Yeah.
I call you, I'm in the office, let's talk later. That's a nice
Maybe
conversation. Yes.
They're doing something.
What do you think about that, Manu?
It's actually a good idea.
Because I find, I think I've noticed that we have friends that have nothing going on for their lives.
Right.
And then to them, we're acting.
Yeah.
I've actually been that friend.
That is acting?
No. Like, she used to judge me so much, more especially when I used to do my internship. And funny how I normally step out from my internship at 2. That's when my boss leaves. But then you find her calling me at 12. Where are you? Come to the house, let's eat. Because she knows I'm a foodie. So definitely anything to do with
You're a foodie?
I'm a foodie. I love food.
Okay.
So, and it's, let me say, it's so draining, more especially you being a friend with someone who you don't know whether she's in school, because she lies a lot. She tells you she's in school today, she's in school tomorrow, she's not. Like, she tells you I'm doing this tomorrow, you find out she's not, and all this. And then there's me, who I have to work at night to host parties. I have to go for my internship during the day. I have to attend lectures, you see. It's kind of draining. And each time, just imagine you being with a friend who complains too much. There's that energy when you're to be with a friend, you already have a lot on your plate. You try to advise her day and night. But then she has this energy that is so draining. Like, she complains every time about everything, like the love life, the family life. I feel like friendship should not be all about complaints every time. There's that moment that you just need to, like, sit down by yourselves. You try to come up with an idea, a business idea, let me say, starting up something and all this. But then if it's so much into these, like, complaints every time, it's so draining, and it will make you not to focus, actually. Yeah. So I decided to quit, because I can't do a friendship with you that there's no business talk. All you talk about is other people's lives. You see this person on media, she has progressed. You bring these conversations in. You do this and that. I'm not about to do that with you. So I sat down by myself, and I'm like, no, I can't do this life with this person anymore. And then when I decided to move, that's where the problem came in. She started texting me, can we sit down and talk? Started creating lies and all this. But I'm glad I walked away. The earlier, the better. Yeah.
And I think walking away does not make you the bad person.
I'm good in walking away. I don't care.
People misunderstand walking away.
Yeah.
I have a burden. Being from South Sudan is already responsibility.
Thank you.
You're trying to cope up with being a South Sudanese.
The economic crisis.
And then I have that friend. I want a friend that I call, man, it was a lot. Yo, we have a workshop, we have a meeting, we have this and that. Let's think about outside the box. Let's talk business and all that.
I'm so grateful. There is a girl I met in school. We're not so close. Let me say from first year, second year, we're not close. But I met her in third year, and we actually had to do the internship together. I'm so grateful for her, because she's that one type of a friend. Each opportunity, she will have to fix you in. She's not that type that I only want to win. No, she will have to fix you in. And one thing I can say is the people that I used to have close to me, they will tell me, even though there's exam period, they will be like, no, exam time, let's go. Yes. And I find out I'm not performing so well. But when I got her, I'm so grateful. May God continue to bless her for me.
Bless you. We don't know who you are. Bless you.
Any seminar, whether it's on Zoom, whether it's where, she will have to send me the link, fix me in this. There's, let me say, workshops. She will have to fix me in. She will be like, man, come for this, do this. And I've started improving with my results. I
think it's quite positive that her engaging you in new stuff, you were open to it. And I think with me, I'm that person by nature. If you are to be my friend, you will really definitely feel like you're doing less. Because I'm very, very active by nature. Not because I love my job. People be like, she's passionate. I need the bill done.
Thank you.
People don't understand that point. I have bills to pay. And when you tell people there is an opportunity here, and you include them and they do not put effort, you need to cut them. When you cut them, they definitely misunderstand you.
And the problem is when you cut them, that's where the problem comes in.
Yes.
Yeah. But I don't care as long as my mental health matters. I'm one person that I'm so big when it comes to mental health, because I know what I've gone through. I know what I've been through. So you're not about to come and stop things for me. No. My mental health matters.
Speaking about mental health, we're back to you, Maggie. How important is mental health, and what have you observed about South Sudan and mental health? I feel like here people do not pay attention to why it's important to be in a good mental health.
Okay. I think I'll start with what she talked about. She mentioned energy.
Yeah.
You talked about this person who had very negative energy and every time. And I think we all have to know energy is contagious. If you surround yourself with people who have bad energy all the time, you'll be affected. It's like, a disease that catches you. Yeah. So what I've observed here, there's a lot of, this is everywhere, but I think in South Sudan it's
common,
more pronounced. The issue of it's not warmongering, but like there's fear mongering here. Like people will just scare you. You know, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, Google will tell you go to South Sudan at your own risk.
Even when you get here, there's way people scare you. Like even when if there's one gunshot, whoever tells you I'll tell you 5, you tell the other person 6.
10.
You know,
there's a way they spread,
So because of that energy already, it affects people. And then also what I want people to know about mental health and triggers, there's a lot that has already happened in South Sudan, based off history. But then there are traumas. But then in these traumas, there are even traumas that, traumas can come from things that did happen. You could be having trauma because you didn't have a father. You could be having trauma because you had a father, but he was not present. So these are things that did not happen. So these are also triggers that are already there because, of course, based off the history and everything, that you would assume that there are very many people that grew up in, single parent households. So the issues that come with that alone are already there in the environment. So all these things, they mount up, plus the poverty, a lot of things. So all these things mount up to triggering our mental health illnesses and challenges. So
I believe that us especially that are from South Sudan, each one of us has a trauma, not just normal trauma, but deep trauma. And you did mention the absence of a dad sometimes, especially when they are alive, but they're not present. It's quite hectic. What do you say is your trauma, Fifi?
Let me say
something you have been dealing with growing up. Whenever you think about it, you just feel emotional.
Really?
Fifi, you're not traumatized.
Let me have the friendship part.
Maybe
definitely,
but in the family, I don't think so.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I've really grown in a family, a mom and a dad. Yeah, so not really. Maybe after growing up, now coming to associate with other people from other places, friends, this is where you get the trauma from. Yeah.
How about you?
Different mindsets of people. So you're trying to befriend someone, but you find them at the end of the time, they are not worth your friendship or your heart, because you may have a good heart to be a friend with someone, but yet they don't.
It's the opposite.
Yeah. It's the opposite.
So you end up hitting so bad.
When you mentioned that trauma connects you to maybe your friendship or relationship, people be like, who has trauma from friendship or relationship? People don't know that friendship is just like cutting off a family member. Friendship is just like losing a lover you have been in a relationship with for a long time. What do you say is something you have been carrying with you as trauma?
The only part is friendship. Because if I'm to talk about my family, I will write thousands of books. I come from a very good family, very supportive. When it comes to my mom, my dad, my sisters, everyone is so supportive. So the only trauma I got is friendships and relationships. Yeah, but the most is, let me say, relationships.
Mano has relationship issues.
So that's the only part that really drained me. But also to be also like friends with other people, it's so draining and stuff.
Why did you choose law?
I chose law because I'm so passionate about justice. And I feel like there are so many people, because I've been in the shoe. Earlier, I think I told you the story.
Yeah.
I feel like there are people who can't stand up for themselves. So I feel like if I study law, I will actually help the less privileged, like those who can't like stand up for themselves, who can't speak out for themselves and all this.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. Clock it. It's Mano with the clock it stuff. TikTok is all about clock it. Yeah, make money, you know?
I know.
So yeah, Fifi, I think everybody deserves a question that suits the situation they're in. You are now officially Arusa. What do you tell us are some of the biggest red flags before we decide to have that partner for life?
Lucky.
Clock it! Clock the question.
Man, this is such a...
That's a good question, right?
Oh,
Deep.
this is so deep, actually.
Yeah, man.
But what I can just say briefly, when you really find your partner, there's signs. There is signs. So, what should I really advise? Wilma, help me. What should I really advise?
I need advice, Abeg. I want to make a good choice.
Signs.
Which signs?
Okay, let's say one red flag about a guy that should turn me off. One behavior, one act that you believe is a red flag in a partner that you want to choose to be your life partner.
Let me say,
One can be stinginess.
No, let me answer the question. Let me help you. Turn the camera to me.
The other one can be he doesn't like your family. You understand? Another one can be maybe controlling. I know you want to answer, Mrs. Mano. Relationship coach.
Let me say the biggest red flags. Let me say a lazy man.
A lazy
me and
man.
someone working. You cannot tell me to settle down with a lazy person. Yeah. And the second thing is, let me say, men that don't smell good. Yeah. My man has to smell like a snack.
Buy Mozilla. You know, it's okay. Sometimes some people have allergies when it comes to perfumes, but at least Mozilla.
No, actually, there's this light scented perfumes.
Yeah.
That they can use. There's no way you can tell.
Some people.
Let me say that's the first red flag I see in men. I'm so observant. One, you don't smell good. Secondly, every time you complain, you ask me about money. Third,
I'm packing.
I like concentrate on your nails, your toes. So if I'm to find out
Your shoes.
the shoes part and all this, I can try to settle those stuff. But I'm by the way giver. I can buy my man shoes, I buy him stuff and all this.
Give us that money, Aita. Give us that money.
If I love you,
buy a land with that money.
So that part, it's okay. And I saw red flag kid when it comes to dressing and all this, I can fix it. But there are some things that it needs to come from you, like smelling good,
your breath,
working hard.
your
Thank
breath,
you.
your breath.
Filipinas, they just see it like they think it's something good. You never know, most of the girls are running away from you because of that.
Yes.
So I advise most men, they should have a
hygienic,
deep conversation with themselves.
Deeper conversations, you know.
What I always tell people is that there's a reason why God created the nose to be up and the rest of the smelling parts down. So definitely, don't tell me you don't smell them. You cannot tell me you're okay with this odor that is coming.
Some men.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to say some men. It's also some girls, you know.
Yes,
the girl on TikTok that some people smell like garlic. Oh. Like, I feel like...
Because they chew. You know, some people actually chew. Chewing garlic is so healthy.
And then they don't brush after.
It's so healthy, yeah. You know, when you chew it, you brush. It's so healthy, actually. I advise people to be chewing. Even the gloves, ladies take and all this. These are all, like, healthy stuff.
Yeah.
But then, there are some things you need to... Like how ladies put makeup. You blend the stuff. If it's the blush, you blend it. So, yeah.
You don't leave the mustache outside.
Now she's a makeup artist. Blending
everything.
Well, what do you think about that? Because I feel like hygiene is a top-notch thing to notice in a partner. You understand? For me, how you smell, I'm a perfume-obsessed type of person. I can use 3-4 perfumes just for one outing. So I want the person to also be hygienic to think about perfume. And I have things with shoes, huh? You walk to me, you say, hi, you want to talk to me? I look at your shoe. I don't know why. It's your shoe that will turn me off today. Maggie, what do you say?
But let me tell you something. There are some men that they are not into fashion.
لكن يكون راقي يكون سمح يكون
No,
نظيف.
it's more special people that come from diaspora, or how do they call it?
They don't care about
They
dressing.
don't care about dressing, but but you see, most of them, they smell so good. They are actually hardworking and all this. So I don't find like seeing someone's shoe as a big red like no.
والله أنا feel like حتى لو شبشب ده رخيص نظافة بتاع الشبشب. My issue is نظافة. You understand? ومرات يعني شباب بيلبسوا بناطيل وريدة تلقى خشم بنطلون ده تحت I don't know. Like they can.
Cola. Is it called a cola or something? Okay. You feel like I don't know.
The man, you need an episode to come and explain yourself. Maggie, say something about that, please. What do you think is? I'm shocked that you didn't mention stinginess.
The red flag.
Stinginess, I mentioned about that.
Man,
It's actually the same. You know, being stingy, men actually provide for people they love. Trust me. So if a man is not providing for you, definitely he doesn't love you.
You need a new man.
Yeah, you need to run for your life. Because me, whoever loves me, I know they give me money, crazy money. So definitely, if you are to be with a man and every time you ask for money, my sister, that is not the one. Like, what do you mean I have to ask you for money? Indeed, I have responsibilities. I have things I need as a lady. So definitely, you can't. Like, it doesn't make sense for me every time to be asking you, babe, I need this, babe, I need that. So as a man, you will have that feeling like my girl needs this. It's almost the end of the month, I have to give. Men are naturally providers. So if you get that man that doesn't give you a dime, run for your life.
I think I want to hear from Maggie before I say my point. What do you think about what we just discussed, and what's your biggest red flag in a man?
Okay, I think balance. There has to be balance. Because
50-50?
No, balance.
You were going to leave. We were telling you to leave.
I mean, like, there has to be balance. Yeah. Because there's some men that are overly obsessed with themselves.
Thank you.
So they'll buy all the, kida perfume.
Yeah.
So, and they overdo it.
Yes.
It's good to look good, but also as a man, you have to be masculine.
Yeah.
And masculine doesn't mean that you're dirty. Yeah, you take care of yourself. And then there are also some people who have like perfumes, but they don't shower. So even if you apply,
Firas wasaka.
No, that's this salafana. It's just this
worse.
This salafana. I've never been to salafana, but I hear the smell is bad.
Yeah, and then and then for the stinginess, for sure, men spend on who they love.
Right.
So if he doesn't spend on you, he either doesn't love you or he doesn't.
He's there to play games.
Yeah,
yes.
He's waiting for something better. But when I meet a guy, what are my red flags? Actually, to say I've been in South Sudan for some time, and one of the things I've experienced,
Let me check myself.
Being a foreigner.
Yeah.
The people that approach you, most of them, being a foreigner and also being Ugandan, there's a lot that people say about Ugandan women and all that stuff. So most men that come, they're coming to experience that.
Right.
Yes.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then also there are some men that actually think
all Ugandans are the same or something. Because
they are prostitutes.
Yeah.
They don't think you actually here. You're working, you're here for a job. They think you're just here, maybe you're prostituting.
Yeah.
Or maybe you want money, like you're only focused on money. So whoever comes to you, they're looking at, okay, I give you this and then I also take this. So they're not in need for a relationship, but they're just in need to get the experience, but also they're not serious about the relationship. Right. So that's kind of something I've experienced.
That's a red flag,
but I feel like it's not all with the foreigners, even as the South Sudanese ladies. You see, for instance, like if a lady goes to a place, let me say a restaurant or a club, you're only a lady by yourself, or you guys are like a group of ladies, you order something and all this. So men in Juba now have this mentality whereby they go, okay, because others do it, but not everyone. So they have this mentality of maybe they are here because they want men. You get, they are here to look for men. Because me, I've been out with my friends so many times and we have actually got disrespected so many times. You feel like a man will send you his let me say his bodyguard, his what, sometimes with money in the envelope, with what. I've rejected so many, and people sometimes call me that I'm stupid, but I'm not. Because, you know, I can take the money, Grujda, it will get done. But then what I've portrayed myself into is what matters. You get. So yeah, it's not only with foreigners. And there are some places in Juba that I don't go there till today because of how the place have turned into. You get. So when they see you there, they feel like you are colors among the girls. You see? Yes. So that's where I'm so picky when with the places I go to. So it's not only with foreigners.
And then for the red flags, my red flags, I would say stinginess, because I feel like stinginess.
But all men are stingy, Jamana.
No, but there's some men, honestly.
But they don't love you.
No.
That's a sign.
No,
You should not ignore signs. It comes with it.
Men who are stingy, when you look at them seriously, and when you look at their life, they're even stingy to themselves. They don't even spend on them.
Run.
And they're not broke. They have money, but they're just...
These are people who are not exposed.
No,
they are not exposed.
Very exposed, well-traveled, has money, but just stingy.
No, that one is a rare breed.
From inside.
That one is a rare breed of men. You run for your life.
So, red flags. When you meet such a person, you usually know.
Yeah.
You will see what they tell you. They will, instead of taking you out to a restaurant to, buy you wine and dine you, they'll call you to their place. And then when you
oh my God, come on. But honestly, men need to style up. You know this thing of you meet a lady.
Tell them
today.
that. Here's your camera.
You're hearing me. I know you're here. This thing of you meet a lady today to all the book come to where I am. So you might think maybe it's somewhere fancy. Because actually, when it comes to hardworking women, we definitely work for our own money. You get. So we want something like coffee dates, paint and sip,
picnic,
plastic stuff.
But
you find men will be like, like, what is your problem? At least, even though you have a hidden agenda that you want to do with me, but try to be a gentleman.
With it.
The first date, you take me to a fancy restaurant, you make sure there's this thing like our judge do, like whereby they pull you the chair, they
open the door, they close it.
They get you bouquet like of flowers and all this. Like you feel, at least you gain the trust.
Yeah.
You feel like he's a gentleman. Even if like you can get a lady convinced, whereby she will be like, let me give him a chance. You get. But then Tawali, you meet me today, book right went and live in my house.
Kalamfares.
All ratchet places.
Kalamfares.
Very ratchet places.
Fifi, what do you think? Fifi, what do you think about that?
Yeah, there is a lot of guys in Juba, they think girls are cheap. No, you don't need to do that. We're not doing this. Please, if we're going to 2027 or 8, we're not doing that again.
And then also, like, to add on what you guys are saying, there's this person that I met, and at first,
South Sudanese?
Yes, South Sudanese. But because of his job, he's really out there. The first time he invited me over to his place. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's not comfortable, meeting me in an open space, and then when I went to his place, I met other people there. So, it was okay. So we talk, and then he tells me, I can't be out with you because, especially right now, because people are going to be coming, so we're not going to have time to talk.
This is just telling me I'm the side chick.
Wait.
Yeah,
the hidden one.
Pure evidence.
And then I come the first time. Then the second time, he's like, okay, where are you? I'm like, I'm home. He's like, can I send my driver to pick you? That's when I knew that this is going to become disrespect.
Yeah.
Because I came the first time, you think I'm going to be coming.
Every day.
You see?
All the time, yeah.
Yeah. And then you've even started sending your body,
Your driver.
your
Your
driver
driver.
to pick me up, and then you delay a bit so it will get to night.
Yeah.
So now
Then
you
they'll be like, it's
This girl was calculated. She was very careful with her moves.
I was like, nah, this is not.
We're not doing that.
Now, the reason to why I shook her hands when she mentioned that stinginess is a red flag.
Yeah.
You know, me right now as Wilma, definitely, even you, Mano, you have makeup going on. You are a makeup professional. Maggie is somebody that works for a certain company. Like, we are independent by title. So these days, some of these men, even if they have cash, they are financially okay. When they try to be in a relationship with you, they don't want to step up financially because they believe you have money.
Yeah.
My money is my money.
And yours is
ours, you know?
Period.
Traditionally, we are raised to know that a man is
to
the head of the relationship or the house. I'm going to provide out of my own interest. I want to get you a gift. I decided today I want to pay for this just out of the love I have for you. So kalam bitainu banat shagalin dam guruja is becoming common in Juba right now.
Exactly.
Men want to be comfortable around you because they know you can get your hair done.
Yeah.
You can get your nail done. They don't need to
funny
spend.
how you see,
You know?
Funny how they will go and start cheating with someone who does not even have a dime, like to fix her nails or hair.
And they will be giving her money.
The one then they
Yeah. Oh my god! And then you know the issue is they will tell you to come well dressed. I have my friends over.
Well dressed, did you pay?
Dressed, be smart.
Now this is something men need to normalize. When they're to like invite you for dinner or something, at least if you're to tell me to come well dressed, send something to my bank account.
So that I dress well, I go
You
to.
buy it yourself. Buy it yourself and then
Buy
you
the dress
send me.
yourself.
Yes. And then after, maybe if you can't drop me, you can come, because not all of us have cars. Like me, I don't have a car. I use Uber, but you can send a driver as well to come pick. Well, okay.
Yeah, I think the culture of being gentle is something that South Sudanese men are getting into, to be honest. South Sudanese men are buying women flowers these days.
This is, oh my god, on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, this girl is enjoying everything.
They got you.
This lady is posting flowers every day. That's why I want to get married, because of
I
her.
met a Kenyan friend, and she got me flowers. That was a rad.
Oh.
Very rare, yeah? I have two people that might help me change my mind about getting married very soon. There is this Fifi and then Lady Lynn. They're posting love every day. I'm about to choose my partner.
Yeah.
Flowers, some people might think it's a waste of resources or money, but there's something just pretty about flowers. It makes us feel like kids, yeah?
It makes your inner child happy.
Yeah.
You receive flowers every day. How do you feel?
Sweet.
Let me not go.
Asma, Kalamda is becoming something quite pretty, and I think the culture of flowers and being responsible in a relationship is becoming something very open in South Sudan, and I think that's nice.
It should be normalized, because there are other people, they still have this mentality of Zohor,
Awara,
and all this.
Harabu Burush.
Yeah, it's not actually even expensive for them to even start opening their mouth. It's cheap. Even me, I can gift my friends. I even gifted my friend during Valentine's, like the Valentine Eve. I gifted her because at the end of the day, if I don't
Evelyn,
get,
yeah? I saw it,
if I
yeah.
don't get, she has to get.
Yeah.
You get. And I'm doing it because I want her man to step up. Let him be a gentleman. Like, let him do the stuff that... one thing about me, I will make sure I show the love to my friend, so that when a man sees, the man will be like, oh, she already got the love from her friend.
If Manu gets rich, she's the right friend. She will get you a deal. Fifi, how important is that in a friendship for you to get gifts from your friend? How does that feel like?
It's really so important. Like, it's really so important between friends. The gifting, the outings, the quality time with friends. It's really so important because you get to know how your friendship is going. Really, how far it is going. So I really love to be having friends, such friends around me.
Yeah.
Because I'm also a giver. I love having friends. I buy expensive things for them. Nice Hermes, nice perfumes.
Hey,
So I love
that's
that. I love
nice.
having good friends.
Me and my friend Mimi, we have normalized something that every month we have to gift each other.
Oh.
And I make sure, because she's someone who's also so hardworking, so I have to make sure at least I send her a message. If I can't gift her, that message is enough. I send her a message to remind her of the person she is. Because sometimes this is something like we are not so into as Junubin, whereby you send a friend message trying to
To appreciate
motivate,
them.
to
Yeah.
appreciate them and all this, because people are fighting a lot in silence. So I would really advise us to be doing that more often, whereby you send your friend random message trying to encourage them, appreciate them, so they feel loved. Because some people, with whatever thing they're doing, they feel like they are not being seen.
Yeah.
So you need to actually do that.
And something very important, Maggie, this one, maybe you can also give us your feedback. So there's always that one partner that will buy you flowers only when he did something wrong that you don't know about.
No,
It's either he
that's
cheated or he knows you're about to discover something new. What do you think about that type of partner? Instead of you being happy to receive the flowers, you start questioning yourself in your head. Why man shouldn't do that?
Don't know.
I like what she mentioned with her friend. They've made it a culture. So because there's some people that they never gift you. So even when they gift you, you're like, what did you do?
You doubt.
You're like, what did you do? But then there are also people who are manipulators, and it's called breadcrumbing. Every time they do something, they bring you back, and then you come back, and they repeat what they did, or even worse. When you're about to leave, they bring you back. Of course, it's manipulation. That person, that's not a good person. Just you don't even have to tell them why you're cutting them off. Just don't even talk about it. Just cut them off, because those are not good people.
Some girls are traumatizing us who are single. They will buy themselves flowers and act like
Now these are the fakers. I don't know how I call them.
they make us feel like we're not being loved.
Enough.
You mentioned something very nice, and it brought me to this one good question. We're about to conclude anytime soon. In friendship, sometimes when we get to learn about our friend being dated by the wrong person, being mistreated, being disrespected, being undermined, when we try to interfere to remind them of how of a good person they are to deserve better, they think we're jealous. Have you ever had this type of friends?
Repeat.
Having a friend, let me say I'm your friend, and I'm dating someone who disrespects me, someone who doesn't put on effort, someone who doesn't take me as a priority, you understand? Someone who does less, and you tell me that I deserve better, but I assume you're jealous, that's why you're not comfortable with my relationship.
No, the funny part is they even go and tell the person what you told
What you told them?
And I almost got beaten twice. So I had to shut my mouth, and I'm never advising a friend again.
About relationship.
Because, see, one thing about me, I'm so observant. People might see, the media part and all this, but I may go to a place and look on guy, but I will see what everything your man is doing. So me coming to you, Wilma, to advise you doesn't mean that maybe I hate you.
Yeah, you want the best for me.
But I'm rooting for you. I need the best for you.
Yeah.
Juba in Damrat Ketir. We are the generation whereby there's a lot of sicknesses. We don't know where they're coming from. So me being in a serious relationship, like a healthy relationship, I also want my friend to be
Right.
So if I'm advising you, I want you to see it in a different perspectives, like the health part, the loyalty part, and all this. So Finastanin, you will advise them, but then you feel like they will go and say the exact thing. It happened to me, and the guy was asking for my location. He thought I was a coward. I told him, Anna, if you come and wait.
Really?
I waited for him till at 12. He didn't come. So apparently the lady was like, I had to threaten him that if you come and attack Manu and all this. So ladies also need to style up. When a friend is telling you about the things your guy is doing, it's not that she's jealous of you, no. Maybe there's something you're not seeing. And you see, most ladies, they come and realize it late. that I wish I knew.
I wish I had, yeah.
Yes, I wish I knew. I wish I saw all this and all this. But you ignored what your friend was telling you. So, yeah.
Wow, it's getting deeper, indeed, deeper conversations, you know?
Yeah, all day.
One mistake that helped you grow, Fifi. One life mistake that helped you discover who you were and be in the right line.
Being with, let me say, fake people.
Yeah, it's all about fake people today. Full-time fake life.
Whenever you want to come up, they pull you down. They be like, no, you don't need to do that. Like when I first started talking to a friend about how I want to become a makeup artist and all this, she's like, no, maybe you can open a place, a cosmetic place, and you cannot be a makeup artist in this Juba stand, run up and down, do that. I'm like, really?
No, move me, motivate me, friend.
Thank you.
Huh?
As a friend, I needed the support. I needed the words. You'd be like, yeah, this is so good. You need to take care of yourself because in this Juba, you cannot depend on someone, not even a man, guys. So,
You can depend. Like me now, if I'm broke, I run to my male friends because I know they are my backup. So
Sometimes you can depend.
yes,
Maggie, one lesson.
no, I don't mean the male friends. I mean the
Boyfriend.
guy, the boyfriend or something like that.
Uh-huh.
They think here in Juba, they think your man is the one who's supposed to provide each and everything.
No,
You have to
no.
stand for yourself. You have to be a woman of yourself first.
Yeah.
Then let him provide.
Yeah.
Let him come and find you independent. That he gets scared of you.
This part is very important because this is what I always tell people when they tell me, why is it important to have a financially stable man? Your money, I don't want it for myself. I want it for yourself. If there's someone you're supposed to take care of, if you want to, it's me. But my family, and your family. Yeah, and I want you to have money because I don't want a complaint from a man because I'm a woman who works hard. And about the regular I want you to have the money for you so that we don't face challenges. And you can just, you know,
the flight
and everything.
You pack your clothes.
And you go. My money, my family, I don't want a man to support my family.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want a man to tell me one day, if not because of me, your family wouldn't know. This is why I work so hard for my mom and for my siblings.
Exactly.
So I want a man that is financially stable so that wherever we want to go, he's ready to book. You don't tell me Zuruf Bitaksh, you know. Maggie, you have been in the beauty industry. You have played a role of being Miss International Uganda. Quite beautiful. What have you learned? What's that one lesson that helped you grow as a person?
Okay. Oh, I didn't know you would relate it to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what lesson? I was actually thinking when you started questioning us, I started thinking. One of the lessons that I've learned that I would like people to go with is the fact that this is you, this is me. Everything that is here, this is what I'm going to have for the rest of my life. This is my body. So it's up to me to embrace my body.
Judgment from
It's
people.
about me to love myself, to love this body, to appreciate my body. If there's anything I don't like about me and I can change it, absolutely. But if I cannot change it, I have to accept it. So in the beauty world, of course, like you said, you had beauty world. When someone hears Miss, they expect you to be beautiful, yeah? This is what I present. This is all I can give you. If you think this is not enough, that's on you.
Have you ever faced that?
Well, thankfully, I have not faced it because even whoever thinks about it, they're not strong enough to approach me, to confront me. But even if anyone thought, I wouldn't really mind because this is all that I have. And this is all that I'm presenting. So I know what I work with. What the duty I have is to improve it.
Yeah.
If I maybe don't like my tummy, I go work out. If I don't like my skin tone, this is all I have.
Yeah.
If you want to bleach, you can, but you understand. So this is myself. The day I understood that this is me and I'm going to work with this, and I started loving it.
You found peace.
Better, yeah.
Right. The society we're in, especially in South Sudan here, will tell you a lot about how you look like and how they want you to look, forgetting that this is how God made us differently. Everyone is unique in their own way. Mano, what is it that taught you growth, something you accepted about yourself, about life?
Let me add on what she said.
Yeah.
It was in 2022 where there was Miss Juno. And one thing about me, I love modeling. anything to do with this whole thing, I loved it. But then my body, I've been having a lot of questions because, you know, most especially to do with this beauty pageants and all this, you have to like be slim, you have dark skin, blah, blah, those stuff. Here in Juba, I'm not talking here. So I was having a lot of questions in my head. And then there's a guy who used to train us. He's called Prince Chris Martin. So I had to talk to him. He's like, no, you're okay, you can join. There's big difference between runway and beauty pageants. Yeah. So I had to join. And when I joined, the words. A lot of stuff. And I was almost quitting. But then, thank God, that whole thing didn't happen because of the corona stuff. So Safi corona, they postponed it. So it didn't happen. But I was really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, though, you know one thing about me, once someone discourages me, it's what motivates me more to put more effort and to focus on it more. Because I know people hate to see others progress.
Yeah.
So when they see, when you see a lot of discouragements, do that thing. And wallahi, these same people will be the one to clap hands for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went for it, and now I have learned how to catwalk. I'm here showing off what they call it. I'm doing it on TikTok. I'm good to go. So
It's quite amazing, guys. We're coming to the last part of this interview, and I have one good question that I wanted to hear from you. Let's start with Maggie. Soft life or hustle life, and why?
Soft life.
You're a princess, right? Why?
Okay, I think I'll even talk about the femininity.
Sure.
For the longest time, you were talking about the body. For the longest time, I hated my voice because I'm slow, to speak. My voice, my tone is, down, and even I drag with my words. I hated it. Imagine. But then when I grew up, I started watching women who are feminine, and I realized this is how they speak. So I'm like, wait, so I was born with this, yeah? So I am a soft girl. I work hard. I work very hard. But I'm still a soft girl. I embody all aspects of femininity. I work. I'm just not going to shout, but I'll tell you what I think.
Teach us how to do that. They say men love it. Men love calm and slow women. Yeah.
Because people think if you want to put your point across, you must shout, you must jump on people. No, you don't have to.
But that's too feminine.
People just let people know what you want.
My sister, you need to remove that big voice one day out. Guy, man to man.
Yeah, so soft life.
Soft life.
Yeah.
Fifi, soft or hard life?
Of course, soft life. This is obvious. We don't even doubt. Yeah, I love soft life. I love being loved. I love being sassy. Yeah, and I work hard too.
I know,
I work
right?
hard for that, to live the life I really want.
Mano, soft
50,
life
50.
full time. What do you mean 50-50?
50 soft,
50 hard. You have to be ready for all the situations,
Come prepared.
By saying 50-50, what do you think about men that ask for 50-50?
Well, I've been in that shoe.
You have been in that?
Yeah.
Love really confused you a lot, Mano. Love took Mano.
When I tell you, let's go for a coffee. I'm going to Okay, to talk about the 50-50 part, by then I was still naive. That's what I can say. Whereby I feel like maybe if I'm to do 50-50 with the man, he will love me more. But I didn't know I was lying to myself. And yeah.
Well, I've never been through that. So when you say 50-50, what is your responsibility in that 50-50?
Okay, that 50-50 didn't actually happen. It's actually like 100. Because it was me apparently like doing most of the stuff. One thing about me, I'm that type of person, I'm shy to ask. So sometimes if I want to ask, I can text. And if you ignore my message for long,
You would die.
I
know this type of
So
people.
sometimes I can archive it, or if it's on WhatsApp and all this. So yeah. So I just feel like, I don't know what I can say. But yeah, doing 50-50 with a man is not a good idea. Because apparently, being in a position, sometimes you might have a lot of responsibilities whereby you can run out of cash. And now who will you ask?
Since
then you start going through your contacts, you have no one to go to, and yet they claim they love you. That feeling.
Yeah.
I've been in it so many times.
And this is the wrong relationship.
My male friends, I end up calling my female friends and all this. And sometimes I just feel scared, like to ask from a female friend, because at the end of the day, they can use it against
another
you.
day.
Like there's a situation. Something that happened in Kenya between Azaya and TikTok.
Yeah.
A friend
recorded her voice.
I got so scared because imagine if you can really trust the person and then you ask and then they use all the your messages, they screenshot and all, and then they use against you.
That's bad.
Yeah, so 50-50 is not a good idea. Don't do it even in your marriage. Don't accept my sister.
Never.
There's a reason why they call head of the family.
And we're the neck.
The leg.
So as we are about to call it a day, we definitely, all of us here in this room are independent women with goals that they want to achieve. I have seen how passionate you are, guys, and this is why I called you here. It's very important for the young girls watching outside today to get inspired by your power and the work that you do. So we start with you, Maggie. What are we expecting from you? What is your goal? Where are you driving to?
Well, I currently, like I said, I'm a counselor by profession, but I'm looking towards doing psychology. Yeah, I'm currently in school, so maybe in a few years I'll be a psychologist. That's where my focus is. But of course, I have a job, so like a salesperson, so I have to bring the revenue, have to make sure the numbers are making sense. Yeah.
Making that money.
But ultimately, I'm looking at becoming a psychologist. Maybe in the next few years. Yeah.
That's quite interesting, and we can't wait to see you do that.
Smells good.
Yeah. Yes.
Dr. Sent, breeze of joy. Going to Fifi, you are a makeup artist, definitely with a goal in your head of what you want to achieve. You're about to be a wife, but that does not mean you let go of your goals. So what's next? Again, if your goals. Focus, right? Yeah.
I want to speak about your dress first. Your dress.
I'm fully. You like the colors?
Yeah.
I'm fully dressed. I love the heel. It sounds like I'm rich. I don't know, man. And definitely, I'm fully dressed by Last Caesar Boutique, the right boutique for you to visit. Yeah, but you can follow them on social media. We have Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Last Caesar Boutique, or inbox me for more information. Thank you. So, Fifi, what do you have for us?
So I can say I'm not stopping makeup.
Yeah.
Even though I get married, this is my passion. I have a goal. And inshallah, in the next coming years, I want to see myself higher and higher. Yes, having my own brands, things like that. So yeah.
We can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
The thing is, she's going to charge us as always. You have to grow, man. Everybody has to grow. It's a good point.
Because fashion, makeup, these things run or goes hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
So makeup is the last accessories for a girl to look more prettier.
Sure.
Yeah, to boost out your confidence. You know. So many people think sometimes makeup is just makeup. No.
Makeup is expensive. It's money.
To take care of your skin as well.
I've learned something today.
Manu, what do you have for yourself looking at أنا ما بحب أقول لناس بعد سنتين ثلاثة in a year, where do you want to see yourself? What are you up to? You are about to become a lawyer by profession. And when are you getting married? Clocking.
Our lawyer in the building.
I can't imagine you being a judge.
I know. People will laugh in the court. Anyways, I think that's the only thing I'm focusing on now. Though I'm planning to do some other courses as well. And the thing to do with hosting, as I said, it's just for fun. So I don't think it's something I'm going to continue with I have other different plans, bigger plans, of which I'm not going to mention because, you know, people, they love stealing ideas. So what I can tell people is just they should expect anything big from me.
Yeah.
Clock it. So, is there any message you have to a young girl that is going to watch this today, Maggie?
Believe in yourself. It's possible. Just believe in yourself.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Fifi?
Yeah. For our young ladies outside there, you need to work hard for yourself to be recognized in our community and society in South Sudan.
Okay.
What I can
Man, I want you to say something about these growing girls. They're coming into this world of bullying, disrespect. They need to normalize being okay with people's opinion.
Yeah.
What do you have to say?
That's what I'm about to say
Good.
now.
Good.
Okay, the first thing I can say is you need to work on your circle because most of the bullying comes from the people close to you. You never know, you know, because we are having bad hearts that we have reached to an extent whereby me, Wilma, I can open a fake account just to bully you, to come into your comment section, to bully you and all this. You get. So work on your circle. Not everyone you call a friend is a friend. And keep your secrets. Yeah, believe in yourself. Do what's right for you. Never announce your next move. Yeah, that's what I can say. If you have anything you're going through, the only person I can say you should confine your to is maybe your mom, your dad. Because me, I'm so close to my dad. So whatever thing I'm going through, I go cry to him.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's what I can say. And I find peace with that because the more you share with your friends, you find the stuff out. Yeah.
Right.
So when it comes to bullying, my advice is, guys, please, we need to stop that because you don't know what it costs the person you're bullying. Because actually cyberbullying causes mental breakdowns each and every time. Some people might see us out like you're drinking, you're doing
we're happy
stuff, you're happy. We are not happy. Some of us go outside because we are trying, like, this is the only way we can escape all the questions, all the bullies, all the stuff you get, all the abuses. So yeah, we need to stop bullying people. In South Africa, I love how there is anti-bullying, I think, organization, and this is something I feel I'm going to work on it. I need to really work on it because Juba is becoming a center for bullies. Like, we hate to see others progress. Wallahi, no matter what, you see, like, you have to hate on that person. Even though they might have a girl for Gozola, but you need to create, you see, like, to press that person to be down, to discourage and all this. So this is something, inshallah, when God answers and all this, I will work on it. We need to really fight bullying in Juba. Because, you know, there are so many now bloggers, media houses who actually focus only on bullying. They don't post anything like good. They actually do all the bullying stuff. They think because they are doing it for likes.
Yeah, to gain followers.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they don't know the person you're bullying, what the person is suffering or going through behind closed doors. Yeah, and we need to stop that. And I really thank the new cyber bully
that was recently signed. Yeah,
I went through it, but I didn't go through it all. But I'm really impressed.
Yeah,
because I think now people will at least show you they will have that fear in their heart. And I want that thing to be taken serious.
Yes.
Because, you know, in so many, this thing have ever happened to me. You know, not all of us can, let me say, afford a lawyer.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the price is expensive.
Yes.
So you can go to a police station and you try to open a case maybe of cyberbullying and present their evidence.
They don't even take it serious in South Sudan.
They don't. They will be like,
They're just with the social media.
They don't know what you're going through. So the authorities really need to take this matter so serious into their hands because so many people are taking their lives because of cyberbullying. So many people are taking their lives because of this bully stuff. Not only cyberbullying, but the face-to-face bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the people can bully you face-to-face.
Yes,
yeah,
they do.
So, and also schools. My advice goes to teachers in schools. So many kids, you don't know what your kid is going through in schools. You know, like a kid can come home and be like, Mama, can you try to give me money so I settle these people? Why? Because the kids are threatening, beating him hard day and night. And mothers more especially parents, they should really work on their kids, because you might be thinking if you don't nurture your kid well, they're okay in the house, or you see them, they're happy and all that, but you don't know what they do to other kids. So this is something also teachers and the authorities should take into the matter into their hands serious. Yeah, that's my advice.
Well, that's quite impressive, and I hope that you learn from what this conversation brought to your table today.
Yeah.
It was not just a fun chat, but there was reality coming to life, trauma being presented, challenges, love, and what's best for us.
Yeah.
So I appreciate each one of you for turning up.
We appreciate
It
you.
means a lot for this platform. You people are doing amazingly great out there.
Thank you.
And I want to see you people grow. If there's one thing I would love to leave out there for the person watching, is that there is no perfection without a journey that brings in challenges, obstacles,
Right.
Losing people, losing friends, relationships. So it's totally okay to deal with life, but the goal is not to give up. So this was the Deeper Conversations for you today, full of power, real women, growth, and purpose. So make sure that you stay tuned for the episode, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. See you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.